Peace and balance, Aquarius, and welcome to your July 2021 reading. So I just wanted to come on here real quick to give you a reading because y'all always last. Like, I just be like spending my time doing other stuff, like, and I try to get these readings in a timely manner, but also like not trying to rush myself to do it because it's not a job, it's not a task, you know, and just flow with it. So I just wanted to, put your readings out there so you guys can have access to it before the 15th, okay? Because that will be half the month. We already half in the month. So yeah, I'm gonna shuffle the cards, then I'm gonna let you know what you're gonna be experiencing during this month of July, what you may be experiencing, what spirits want you to know, and all that good stuff. Okay, so alright, Aquarius, so I'm gonna do things differently. I'm gonna give you a series of events or what may be happening to you during this month of July or during the rest of the month of July, what you may be experiencing, what you've been experiencing, and then I'm gonna let you know what your main focus should be for this month or is for this month, and why it is. Okay, so the first cards that fell out, it's only two cards that fell out. Okay, so like to represent something or somebody else. So something or somebody else may have a huge influence on you during this month. But let's see, we have healing the heart. Okay, healing the heart, and we have close encounters. Close encounters. So I'm picking up on like huge changes, big changes are happening to you during this month of July, of you like taking the time to yourself to like grow your wings, to like morph into your true self in a way, like just finding your pieces of yourself that was lost or that you have put in the back burner and kind of like integrating it together so you can become whole, within yourself, and you can express that outside of you, like. So this month of July, you may find yourself like a bit more like in your own space, away from other people. It's like you allow other people, yeah, they can come close to you and stuff like that, meaning you can hang out with people, but yeah, you don't have, your door is not open, your door is locked. You're not just allowing anybody in your space. Okay, it may seem as though somebody's in your space, but they're really not, they're really not, because you have this like invisible shield, this barrier that is protecting you from any energy vampires. Okay, from anybody that's just trying to like take from you, that actually likes being around you just for the sake of being around you, but it's just because they actually like your energy and just want to just take from your energy, because you have such a huge light, and the moment you take that time to yourself to invest in yourself, it's going to grow so much more, and you're going to attract so much more abundance into your life, and you're going to just like like you're going to see why all the things that happened in the past happened, why you had to like do the things that you did, because all of the things that you going to accumulate back within yourself, like it's gonna bring you so much more, like, I hope you get it, like it's gonna bring you so much more basically. So just taking that time to yourself, not allowing anybody in your space. Also, work on your protective shields. Don't allow anything to just easily influence you in a negative way. Okay, yeah, like you mostly focus on yourself, because we have 1 represent individuality and 0 is just extra space. So you have to focus a lot more on yourself during this month, or you're focusing more on yourself during this month of July. Thank you, baby. I'm working right now. Okay, can you wait? Not right now, baby. Thank you. So yeah, you're working on yourself, like you're working you focusing on yourself during this month, you know, trying to get yourself back together, you know, getting your head together, seeing where it is that you want to go, what you want to do, how you want to move and stuff like that. So yeah. And then with the healing the heart, I'm feeling like, you know, you're being called to heal your heart. You know, every situation you may be experiencing is calling you to tap into your emotion more, and, you know, just healing yourself from somebody else or from something in your environment, because you have 23 to represent someone or something, 3 represent environment, and then overall that's 5. Okay, like, so either somebody is gonna help you with your healing process when it comes to your heart, you know, like, and stuff like that, but also like in your environment, you know, whatever influence you in your environment, whoever is in your environment, or whatever is your environment, or your environment itself is going to help you with this healing of the heart, you know, or even being out in nature more can help you grounding yourself, you know, like finding that time to ground yourself. Like, I make sure I ground myself like 3 to 4 times a week, like I have to, like, it's really necessary during these times because it's a lot of energetic like shit going on, you know. So, you know, protecting yourself really makes a difference, and instead of not doing anything and just dwelling in our feelings and just overreacting and overdoing stuff that are not in our favor. Okay, so definitely taking that time to yourself to assess yourself, do the healing that you need to do, the grounding that you need to do, go in nature near the waters, you know, near a tree, you know, like find that specific tree that calls onto you and sit by it. That's what I keep getting, because like even when I started this reading, like I have my money tree right here, and I feel like just putting my phone on it to record. I didn't feel like getting my little thing. So like that definitely has a meaning of, excuse me y'all, that definitely has a meaning of like, ooh, that definitely has a meaning of like you being near a tree, you know, like, or you being near a tree is really gonna help you. Okay, or you may need to have some more plants around you. That's gonna help you too. Learning how to take care of the plant is gonna help you learn how to take care of yourself, how to take care of others, you know, like in your responsibility. Okay, like and a plant can also show you how far you've come, you know, how much improvement you've made in your life, you know, because if you have plants around you and they last longer in your home, then you know, like, your, you know, catering, whatever you've been doing, you're doing it, you know, is right, or is good, is the right path. And if you get it and it dies really fast, then you know, like, you know, there's something you need to switch up, something you need to bring that to, something you need to like transform, you know. So definitely having plants around you can help you see more clearly, you know. So you may need to do that, you know, even if it's just a small plant, doesn't have, even if it's just like water from, I mean, not water, plants from like the flower they sell, like a giant, or like, you know, the store and stuff like that, that you can put in a vase, you know, and water it. Or get you an actual like plant that is really strong, like a money plant, you know. A money plant like is good for like, you know, indoors. You don't need to put it in the sun. It's not even good to put it in the sun too much. So that can be a good plant to have around you too. And even if you have a water plant and it dies, like, you have to learn how to like cut the leaf and like, you know, just remove certain things on it that is dead, so that new things can grow. And that's like the same thing when it comes to you bringing that to certain things within yourself or around you, so that you can allow new things to come in, so you can allow new energy to come in and replace that with, you know, so much more, you know, and so much more can grow from it. Because look, and you know, like, I'm using this also like as an example because it applies to what you may be going through or what you may need to do. But like, when I got this plant, like this money plant, like at first, like, it died like really fast. Like after, I think after a week or two, it started dying. Like the leaf started to get like really yellow and brown, and it was a lot of the leaf that was dying. And I was like, damn, I just got this plant, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what am I gonna do? Like, oh my gosh, like, I'm a bad mother plant, plant mother, however. And I just started feeling bad, right? And I also did not want to cut it because it's like, it's gonna look so naked. It's gonna look a bit empty. Like it's gonna look like it's just like 1 or 2 3 4 5 leaf. Like, you know, like I was scared as fuck, you know, to cut it. But then like something just told me, like, why am I afraid of letting go of what no longer serves? Why am I afraid of holding on to what no longer has substance? Why am I afraid of letting go of what is no longer helping me for the better good, you know? Like, and I'm talking about the plant, like that's what I picked up on. Like, why am I afraid of cutting off what is no longer serving me? Why am I afraid of letting go of what is no longer useful? Why am I afraid of cutting off the problem, you know, of letting go of what is affecting the plant from actually growing, meaning letting go of what is affecting me, my personal life, that is not allowing me to grow into my flow, into my energy, into my wholeness, you know, and, you know, just fully integrate into being my ultimate self, you know, because sometimes you may have things that we try to hold on to because it looks good. Again, like if you want the example with the plant, like holding on to the leaf because I didn't want it to look empty. I didn't want it to look at, with like it wasn't a lot, you know, when it was very much, you know, it just wasn't there yet. It was coming, you know, and I just needed to make that move, make that final step, do that final thing in order for things to flourish and grow. And like, I'm just gonna show y'all a little bit. Look how much leaf it grew. Like, it used to have, like, I could count it, probably like four what's it called, like those stem thing with like probably like 2. So it wasn't a lot. This is a lot compared to like how it was, you know, before. So that's just to say, like, don't doubt, you know, don't be afraid of letting go. Don't be afraid of cutting things off, you know. Don't be afraid of, you know, especially something that is like not helping it grow as much as it needs to, helping you grow as much as you need to, you know. You have to be ready to let go. You have to be ready to transform. You have to be willing to let go. You have to be willing to transform in order for you to attract the things that are more in your favor. Okay, like it's gonna be so much more abundance that's gonna come from you making that step, doing that thing. Okay, so don't be afraid of doing that. Yeah, like I was saying, like, you know, you have to be ready and willing to go with the change, you know, and actually change and accept it, you know, because that's what makes you whole. That's what makes you grow even more. And at some point, you know, you're gonna have to cut more in the future. You're always gonna have to shred in order to attract more, you know. That's the process of life, you know. So you have to be willing to do that when the time comes. Otherwise, when you don't, you're just gonna dry everything up, you know. You're gonna dry everything up. You're gonna fuck everything up. And yeah, so, but anyways, like, you're being called to like heal the heart, you know, like everything is going out to heal your emotion. Tap into your emotion, tap into your feelings. Leave it alone. Tap into your feelings and emotion, you know. Deal with it, don't run from it. Okay, that's what makes you you. It's a part of you. Okay, don't be afraid of it. So yeah, that's what I get for that. Now we have what you may need to focus on, or what is your main focus for this month. We have 33, journey to wholeness. Yo, journey to wholeness. I feel like this reading, I might post this on you know, my platform on Facebook, probably, because I feel like it'll apply to so many people besides just Aquariuses. But like, for real, like, journey to wholeness, like, that's the, like, your main focus for a lot of people is just journey towards wholeness, becoming whole within themselves, you know, so they can be whole around other people, you know, because sometimes we may feel as though we need others to complete us, when we actually need to complete ourselves, then be around other people who are also complete within themselves, so that you guys don't leech onto each other and be codependent upon one another's energy, you know. And when one's energy is tired and exhausted and trying to separate so it can rejuvenate, you know, the other may feel left down and dried up, and, you know, maybe left out with no, like, substance, and like something is missing, is because there was too many codependency upon the energies. So taking that time to become a whole separate, can really make a huge difference. And I feel like that's the main thing, like journey to wholeness. We also have water in it, which represent emotion and the feelings, so tapping into your emotion, your feelings can bring you whole, like, so you don't run away from those aspects of yourself that you don't want to acknowledge, because the moment you feel like you need to cry, you just want to hold on and just not letting out, because you feel as though you need to be strong. And that's the way to be strong, when that's the weakest way to be. The way to be strong is to let go, fully let go of that thing. Cry when, don't run from it, because when you run from something, you in fear of it. So when you run away from crying, you in fear of crying. You in fear of your own substance within your body, and letting it out and transmuting it out into the universe, so you can receive more, so you can make space for more. So be actually comfortable with crying and letting that that substance out, and putting your intention in those emotions that you're feeling before you release it. Baby, chill, please, before you release it. So yeah, like, you on this journey to wholeness, don't be afraid of anything that may be happening in your environment, in your life in general, because it's all taking you towards yourself, taking you closer to yourself. Okay, feeling more vulnerable, within yourself, all around others. No, Messiah. Around yourself or others, okay? You see, like, she, even her eyes are red, like she probably been crying. So, like, yeah, like, you need to cry. Dive within your emotion, because she's underwater. Dive in your emotion, dive into your feelings. It's okay to feel. It's okay to feel. You release when you feel. When you don't allow yourself to feel, the water keeps going up and bundling up, and the more you hold off from even crying it out or releasing it out, it just stuff you up, and you would choke on you would choke internally. Like, there will be a flood internally. Everything will, like, drown, and it will manifest into situation outside of you that are out of your control. And then we have 33, right? 33 represent environment, so your environment also can be a big influence on you during this month. But altogether, 33 is number 6, and 6 represent creation or sex, joining up two energy to create one. So, like, you may be called to create something in your environment, work on something in your environment, or you're putting the time to work on something in your environment, maybe a project, maybe something that your plan that you have, but putting in the time in your environment to cultivate that and make that grow. And also, 6 represent, like, you may be coming together with somebody in your environment. Some of you guys may have a lot of sex during this month. There's also, like, joining with somebody, collaborating with other people, collaborating with somebody else, or also being center stage, because 6 represents center stage also, so people seeing you. I think that's center stage, I'm not sure, I feel like it is, I don't remember exactly, but like, being the main attention, being the main character in something, but either way, like, the main thing is that you're being called to focus on working on something or creating something in your environment. Okay, whether it's a change, whether it's working on a project, whatever it is, you're being called to do that. Why that is, so we got 15, which is garden. Okay, something lovely will grow from this. That's why something lovely will grow from this. We've been talking a lot about growth and expansion and transformation, and I feel like that's the main thing for you during this month. Like, just you finally opening up and coming closer to yourself, like, just growing, so you doing all that healing of the emotion, going internally, crying it out, like, becoming whole within yourself, is because something lovely will grow from it. All the seeds that you've been planting is finally gonna start growing. It's going to grow. It's going to grow. And then we have 6, 2 here, and 5, 15. We have individuality, which is 1. We have 5, which is emotion, your feelings, and altogether that's 6, which is sex, creation. You know, so you need to create, you need to work on something, you need to create something, you know, you need to create something, you need to work on something, you need to like transform something, you need to come together with something, you know, or someone. But like your emotion is a big part too. You being comfortable in your emotion, you being comfortable feeling, you know, like it's okay to feel, so it's okay to feel, you know, so you being comfortable with that. And also have your own individual feelings, being discerning, you know, is it truly how you feel, or is it how somebody else feel? Is it a projection of somebody else, or is it your own projection upon yourself, you know? So you have to be able to discern that also. And then we have 45, you know, throne. Your potential is endless. That's why, excuse me, y'all, I didn't have time to go outside because I need to watch him too. So, you know, like, it's not his time to eat yet, so we're just gonna have to roll with it, with the noises. All right, excuse the noises, y'all, excuse the noises. But we have boom, because your potential is endless. Your potential is endless. Like, there's so much you can use, there's so much, you know, like, there's so much you can accomplish, there's so much you're capable of, you know, like, you just have to trust in yourself and actually feel empowered within yourself, you know, like, embrace your power, be confident with it, you know, like, just be confident with that, you know, like, embrace that, because that's part of you, that's your energy, you know, like, there's so much you're capable of, you know, like, you're such a powerful being, you know, you just need to embrace that so you can actually optimize that and see more of that, see that manifest more, you know, in your life, you know, by utilizing your gift and your power and your talent. That's what your powers are, your talent and your gift, what you're capable of, you know. So yeah, like, we have 45. 4 represent thoughts and 5 represent feelings and emotions. So you might be thinking about how you're feeling about something, or about an experience, because 4 plus 5 is 9, and 9 represent experience. So you may be thinking about how you feel about an experience you had, you know, like, you may be feeling some way about an experience you had, you may be thinking a lot about an experience you had, you know. Try not to dwell too much in it, you know, like, leave the past in the past. Only utilize the past when you're trying to, like, discern, or you're trying to make sense of something. Yeah, like, try not to dwell too much in the past. Use the past when it's needed to be used, and let go of what is not needed, okay? Like, there's no point in dwelling in the past on what had happened, you know. Trying to focus more on what's happening right now, where you're at right now. Be grateful and thankful for where you're at right now, and where it is that you want to go, where it is that you're heading towards, you know. Focus more on the present moment, on the now, you know, and utilize your past as a stepping stool to take you forward into the future, you know, like, and yeah, just embrace your power, know that you're powerful, know that you're capable of so much, okay. And then we have flower. Be honest with yourself. Yeah, with the flower we have be honest with yourself, okay. Be honest with yourself. Something about somebody wanting something, they don't really care what you want, you know, like, they just want you to see, pay attention to them, pay attention to what it is that they giving you, or they offering you it, you know, like, they don't really care much about what you got going on or what you're doing, okay. They just want you to, like, pay attention to them. They want attention. Somebody wants your attention a lot, you know. And you may have something important to do, but they just want your attention, you know. Baby, yeah, with the flower, be honest with yourself, okay. Be honest with yourself about how you feel, about where you at, you know, about yourself, you know, how you feel about yourself, you know. What do you want from yourself, you know? What do you want for yourself, you know? Just be honest. Allow yourself to flourish, allow yourself to grow. Take that time to actually, you know, allow the time. Just give time. How do I explain this? Just let times be, so that things can happen as it should, you know. Let times be so that things can happen as it should, and allow things to grow as it should, you know. But be honest with yourself as far as where you at, what you've been spending your time into. For some of you guys, you may get some shocking news. You may be experiencing a lot of things that shock you, a lot of things that like make you feel like very like, oh my gosh, you know, like at all, like, you know. And this can be good or bad, something that can make you have butterfly in your stomach, or something that can make you very nervous, you know. Something about like your throat, you expressing yourself, express your truth, speak your truth, okay, express how you feel, okay. Don't close your mouth, closed mouth don't get fed, that type of energy too, you know. Say what you need to be, what needs to be said, you know, or what you want to express in general. Don't allow anybody to make you feel like you can talk about it, or you can talk, you know, like, because you can very much talk, you know. No one is holding your mouth, baby. No one is holding your mouth, okay. Like, nobody's holding you from actually expressing. I can curse out right now. No one is stopping me and holding me from actually cursing out right now, you know, and just disrespecting whoever it is that's rushing my life. And I know that's like weird to like even like say as an, you know, as an example or whatever, but that's just to let you know, like, nobody's holding me back from actually doing all that, you know. But I'm holding myself back based on like my perception of myself and of others, and you know how I feel, you know, about myself and others, you know. So, you know, just know that no one is holding you back from expressing what you need to express, you know. And you know, it's all up to you, boo. So like, be cool, you know. Like, don't hold yourself back too much, okay. Don't feel like you need to hold yourself back, because you don't, okay. Also, you may receive an important message from somebody, so pay attention to that. Or you may be spending a lot of time sending messages back and forth, you know, with somebody, because we got seven represent message, 1 represent individuality, but also get it as 8, okay, and 8 represent time. And we have 40 morning. The world awaits you. The world awaits your unique talents. The world awaits what you have to offer. The world awaits your part to play in, to making the change that needs to happen, or that is happening, you know, on a conscious and subconscious level, internally, externally, you know. The world awaits you. Your world awaits you. Your life awaits you, you know. Like, there's people you're supposed to meet, there's people that you're supposed to help in the future, and they are waiting you. So you need to do what you need to do now. It's time for you to stop resting, you know. You rested enough, you slept enough, you know, you took the time enough. Now it's time for you to put yourself back there, back out there, and do the work and do what you need to do, you know, and be about it. Build up, build something, build. I'm getting that build, you know. But also, like, when it comes to your thoughts, stop thinking about it, do it. Stop thinking too much about it, just do it. Every day you might tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna do it, I want to do that, you know, I'm going to do that. But what makes you not be able to do that now? You know, like, look at everything that you have available, baby. Look at everything you have available to you currently that can help you actually do that, you know. You don't need a lot of things, you know. You can start small. Okay. So yeah, that's it for you, you know. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it helps, and until next time, you stay at peace and balance always. Bye bye.